G'day, and welcome to A Meditative Life. I am your host, Leonie-May, and I'm going to be guiding you into the world of meditation. You can find more of this series, along with all the episodes and up-and-coming episodes, on my YouTube channel at Spiritual Whispers with Leonie-May. You can also follow me on Facebook at Spiritual Whispers Australia, and also on Instagram at Spiritual Whispers LMC. And you can always email me at myspiritualwhispers@bigpond.com. So this is a series all about meditation, just as the title suggests. I'm going to share a little bit about my meditative life. We're going to have some guest speakers along the way. And every segment will have a question and answer segment where we'll take some questions that people have emailed in over the weeks, all about meditation, of course. And we'll pick a few from time to time to put on the show as well, so that we get a feel for what people are looking for, what they want to know. We'll share lots of information, of course, about meditation. And from time to time, we will run just a short meditation during that episode as well, just to give you a taste of what the world of meditation can do for you. And from time to time, we will have guest speakers, as I said. So the first couple of episodes are a two-part. This is part one, and next week will be part two. And it's all about breathing and breath work. So breathing is one of the most important things that we do as a human being. It is vital to our very existence. We can't do anything without breathing. You can't talk, you can't sleep, you can't run, you can't walk, you can't eat, you can't do anything. It's pretty much the most important thing we do, because without that breath, we can't function. The cells can't grow. The little computer in our head doesn't function very well. Everything, every cell in our body depends on that breath that we take every day, in and out. And with meditation, it's been scientifically proven how important the breath is. By controlling your breath, there are so many benefits. It helps promote and regulate your mental and emotional stability, as well as creating relaxation and also helping you overcome stressful situations. Focusing on the breath can keep you in the present moment as well. If if you're overthinking things, especially, if you stop for a moment and just catch your breath and just really feel your breath coming in and out, and take that focus completely off of everything else that is around you at the time, that helps to then regulate your heartbeat. It regulates your blood pressure. It helps bring you back down to that state of calm. It is so important, not just in your everyday life, but it is important in meditation as well. It was pointed out to me quite a long time ago that I use breath work a lot in all my meditations, whether it's a spiritual meditation, whether it's just a body scan meditation, or whether it's something deeper. I use it very importantly throughout the different stages of meditation, not just in the beginning and not just in the end sort of thing, throughout the whole meditation. And quite often I use it as an anchor for you when I'm guiding you through meditation. So you'll be halfway through a meditation and all of a sudden you'll remember, oh my gosh, I forgot to do that. Oh my gosh, I've got to do this tomorrow. I've got to remember to go and pick up the dry cleaning. I've got to remember to go and take the kids to soccer, and all sorts of things come into your mind. And that's okay. Many people start at that point, start beating themselves up internally for allowing themselves to wander off of the meditation that they're supposed to be focusing on. Don't do that. It's okay to see those, to notice those thoughts coming into your mind. But then that's where the breath becomes the anchor. You'll notice you've gone off track. Just simply bring your focus back to your breathing. Really feel that breath coming in and going out. Feel how it is coming through your nostrils, into your chest, into your tummy, into your lungs, and feel your whole body expanding and shrinking as you breathe in and out. And then before you know it, you'll be back on track with your meditation. It does take a little bit of practice. It's not something that is, well, I'll rephrase it. It is easy for some people, but for many people, it takes a lot more practice. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Okay, I think I covered a couple of points there. Got a little ahead of ourselves, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. We're here to just see where this meditative life takes us. It's also the breathing and the breath work in meditation. It can also be used as a healing tool, a healing mechanism to assist you in healing yourself on different levels using that breath work. As I said, everything you do to be able to function in life normally requires you to breathe. Your breath is life-giving and life-saving. So why not make the most of it? Let's take a look at a couple of the breath work, yes, a couple of the breathing meditation techniques that we do use from time to time. The slow, deep breathing is one that everybody's familiar with. You go, you sort of in and out sort of thing. And everybody thinks, oh my gosh, but I can't breathe in deep and all the way into my lungs and everything. And that's okay. Don't stress about that. That's overthinking and putting too much pressure on yourself. You don't need to put that much pressure on yourself. Everybody has different levels of that breathing. For years, I couldn't, and I still struggle sometimes with breathing in deeply. Someone says, breathe in deep as you can, all the way into your lungs and your tummy. And I used to sit there going, nope, it hasn't gone anywhere past my neck. Hasn't gone anywhere past my nose. And that's okay. I learnt many years ago not to beat myself up about the fact that, oh my God, I'm not getting that into my chest. I'm not getting that into my lungs. I'm not getting that into my tummy. That's okay. Once you stop focusing so much on getting it perfect and getting it exactly how your guide is describing it, you'll find things fall into place a lot easier. And your body will take in as much breath as you need. And that, so it's okay. So if someone says, breathe in as deep as you can, all the way into your lungs, just let your breath come in as far as it goes. So just go, and just focus on feeling that breath coming in and out, sort of thing. You know, just breathe it in and then release it. And just repeat that process, you know. So by doing this rhythmic rotation of your breath without pausing very long in between each breath, that can help you concentrate on breathing itself. You'll notice the changes in your whole entire body after some time and after some practice, from your heart rate slowing down to feeling all that tension all of a sudden just release. So let's give it a go. Okay. So just close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes. Make sure you're sitting still, nice and comfortably. Make sure you're not operating any machinery or vehicles, please. This is something you do in a quiet, safe space. So just close your eyes just for a moment. If you feel a little claustrophobic, you don't have to close your eyes. Just find something to focus your gaze on. You know, it might be a candle in the room, it might be just a spot on the wall, and that's okay. But I find that closing my eyes helps me focus. So just, if you can, close your eyes and just breathe. You might find that this deep breathing will trigger a yawn or two, and that's good. Allow that yawn to happen and then fall back into your breathing pattern. All right, let's give it a go. Breathe in deeply and let it go. Breathe in as deep as you can. Let it go. Again, breathe in as deep as you can. And let it go. Well done. So after a while, it'll just come naturally. Okay. So let's expand on that a little bit now with another technique, not sort of, another technique is breath counting. Now, it's not used very often, and quite a lot of meditations don't use that counting because sometimes it can be a little distracting, and other times you lose focus too quickly. But every now and then, it helps you if you're struggling to quieten that mind. You know, you're breathing and your mind is still racing. So sometimes the counting can help with that. It's a little extra to help you focus. So we would go, when we count in, not out loud, of course, because you're trying to breathe, but you count for, I like to count for a count of 4 as you're breathing in, just inside your mind. And then I like to hold it for a count of, say, 6. And then as I let it out, I like to let it out for a count of 8. It's always longer when you're doing the out breath because you've already got air. You've already got that air in your lungs, in your body. before you breathe in. There's always still some form of air in your body. So when you breathe in, you're putting that on top of what's already inside you. And then when you breathe out, it's everything that you breathed in plus a little bit extra. So that's why we go breathing in 2, 3, 4, hold it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the counting is not necessarily, well, I'll rephrase that. When I'm guiding you through a breath counting meditation, it's not black and white. It's not in concrete. You know, there is flexibility in there. If you've got enough air as you breathe in at the count of 3, then that's fine. You go 1, 2, 3, and then hold it 2, 3, 4, and then out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, sort of thing. You will fall into that rhythm of knowing how many. With the counting, if you're doing a lot of psychologists and everything use counting when you're going through hypnosis, and a lot of hypnotherapists use the counting, and that helps you focus going deeper and deeper and deeper. That's why they count down from, for example, from 10 down to 1. And then when they're bringing you back, they count from the 1 going back to 10. And we use that a lot in meditation, in our past life regression, in our past life meditations. We count down to the bottom step and then up to the top step when we're coming back. So that's probably the most important time, when it is important to go down these steps, sort of thing, and follow those specific numbers. Anyway, let's give this a go. So once again, get yourself comfortable. Close your eyes if you can, and breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then breathe it out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can practice that one a little, just in your mind. In 2, 3, 4. Hold it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just do that for a couple of 2 or 3 repetitions. You don't want to overdo it for the first time that you're practicing that one, because you can get a little bit lightheaded if you find that holding it too long, then do shorter breaths. Do the 3 in, 5 hold, or 4 hold, and then 6 out, or whatever. Just give it a try. Have a little play with that. So you can also connect to your breath through your senses. You know, your 5 major senses that we talk about: the feeling your breath, the smelling of your breath, the tasting of your breath. Yes, the tasting. We'll talk about that in a minute. Seeing your breath and hearing your breath. So feeling, smelling, tasting, hearing. 5 main senses. Now, feeling the breath is easy. We can feel it as it comes in through our nostrils. We can feel it as it goes into the body, and we can feel it coming out as well, as it comes out past our lips or out through your nose. And you can also feel it. You can feel it on your skin. And the smelling of the breath, well, that's easy. just hold your hands up to you in front of you and take a deep breath in and breathe it out. And then very quickly close your mouth and snip. So I can smell peppermint. I had some peppermints earlier, so I can smell peppermint. But with the sense of smell, you can smell maybe the coffee that you had or something that you ate. And that's where also that triggers the tasting of your breath, because that sense of smell is connected to the sense of taste. So you might find while you're smelling your breath, you might find that all of a sudden you think, oh, I can taste that. And that's just the connection between our senses, sort of thing. And then, of course, there's the seeing the breath. And that's easy. You can hold a piece of paper up in front of you or a candle. Quite often, if we're focusing on visual work, we quite often will have a candle in front of everybody. And as you're breathing in and out, you can see that flame, how steady it is, or how quickly it flickers, sort of thing. And noticing that maybe it might start off flickering really quickly, and then after you calm your breath and get a nice, easy rhythm going, that candle will flicker in a much more gentle pattern. So that's seeing your breath. I mean, we can see our breath in wintertime too, sometimes, depending on where you're living, of course. You know, on those cold, frosty mornings, you go outside, and as you breathe out or as you're talking, you can see all that steam coming out of your mouth. That's one way of visually seeing your breath and how it's working. And of course, there's the hearing of the breath, and that's an easy one. We can hear our breathing. Like when you go to sleep at night with your head on the pillow and you close your eyes, you can hear your breathing. Same in meditation, you can hear it. You can sometimes you can make it audible, and sometimes just keep it nice and quiet. If you put some earplugs in and have no sound or anything on, you put your earplugs in and just close your eyes and listen to your breathing. You'll get an idea of how each type of breathing, whether it's fast breathing like jogging or whether it's gentle breathing like being very still, you'll get a sense of how that breathing works when you really listen to it. Put your earbuds in or whatever, earplugs in, and just listen to the breath going in and out of your body. Some questions that people have asked over the years and emailed in. One of the questions was, is it okay if I don't visually see where the guide is trying to tell you to go? So what they mean by that is, if someone's guiding you through a meditation and they say, imagine yourself standing on a beach on a nice, calm day, and imagine feeling that ocean just lapping over your feet. You're standing in the edge of the water, and then you're in your meditation state and you're going, yeah, I'm not seeing that. No, I'm not feeling that. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. In all my teachings over the years, I explain to people, just to answer this lady's question, for me as a meditation guide, it's okay. I will, for example, say imagine yourself on a beach on a beautiful, calm day. and all of a sudden you're imagining being in the middle of a forest. For me, as a guide, that's okay. Don't struggle with yourself unless it's a specific reason I want you to go somewhere, which I will always tell you before we start meditation. But if your mind takes you to the forest instead of the beach, that's okay. Go with it. Allow your mind to go where it needs to go. That's the most important thing I like to teach with my meditations, is it's important for you to allow your mind to go where it needs to go. Because if there is some significant healing or messages that I'm saying as I'm guiding the meditation, you will, on some level, your mind will hear what it needs to hear from me. The rest is us all taking you where you need to go to be able to hear what you need to hear. So I hope that makes sense to that question. So every week we invite you to send in some questions. Next week we'll be having part 2 of the breathing with meditation. So if you have any more questions on breathing and breathwork and meditation, please send us an email and we'll see if we can include it in the episode. All right. So I'm going to run you through just a very short breathing meditation. So I'd like you to get yourself relaxed, nice and comfortable, somewhere quiet, turn off any distractions, turn off your phone, dim the lights if you wish. Make sure you're completely comfortable though. All right. And don't operate machinery or vehicles or do anything that needs your full 100% attention, because this is going to be your timeout. All right. Just put that aside and we'll get some music happening in the background. There we go. Just get this on for you. Oop, let's try that. Okay. Go here. Now, this music is one of my wind chimes that I have. We'll have that in the background, I think. That's not too loud or just turn the volume down a little. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes, if that's okay. If you are claustrophobic, it's all right to focus on something, maybe just a spot on the wall, spot on the ceiling. Just focus on something and just stare completely on. But if you can, close your eyes and just gently, just allowing your rhythm to go in and out. And just listening to your breathing, noticing whether it's fast or slow, noticing whether it's loud or soft. Just really listen to your breath for a moment as you breathe gently in and out, ever so softly, finding your own rhythm. Just allowing your body to expand on the in-breath and relax and let go on the out-breath. Just really feel your breath. Feel whether it's cold as you breathe in or whether it's warm, depending on where you live. And as you breathe out, notice how it affects your body. Notice as your body releases all that breath, how it affects you, how it creates calm in your whole entire body. Just gently breathing in and out. As you breathe in, you might feel sensations that your breath creates in different parts of your body. Gently in and out. Maybe you were a little tense to start with. And now, as your breathing slows, you feel that release of tension from your head to your toes. You feel your mind lighten. You might feel a weight has lifted off your shoulders simply by allowing your breath to be gentle, to be the perfect rhythm just for you. Breathing gently in and out. Just feeling that breath. Feeling the nourishment that each breath brings you. Feeling the goodness that it fills your whole entire body with. And take a deeper breath. In as deep and as far as you can. And hold it and let it go. Let it all go. Now take another deep breath in as far as you can. And let it go. Now simply fall back into a gentle rhythm. Just your own rhythm. Finding your own pace. Gently in and out. Feeling that cool air in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let it go. Breathe it in. Let it go. Allow your body to ease. Allow every muscle to be relaxed, to be still. Feel that breath coming in and going out. Good. Well done. Now allow your eyes to gently open and welcome back. You did awesome. Well done. Now you can do some breathing meditation all on your own. From time to time, we will have some links that will direct you to the website where you can purchase meditations, or we might share events where we are running different meditations online or in person. So we'll put all those links in the coming episodes, in the comments, in the description, and so on. Well, that's all for this week. So I'd like to thank you so very much for joining me in this episode of A Meditative Life. I look forward to you joining me next week as we do part 2 of A Meditative Life, breathing and breathwork. And next episode, we will have a guest speaker, a dear friend of mine, Zoe Delacourt. And she's going to share a little bit of her journey with meditation and share a little bit of her opinions and insight along the way as well. So again, if you have any questions about breathing, please send in your email and we'll see if we can include it on the episode. Remember, you can find this series and a whole heap more on my YouTube channel at Spiritual Whispers with Leonie-May. Also, you can follow me on Facebook at Spiritual Whispers Australia and on Instagram at Spiritual Whispers LMC. And of course, don't forget to email in. So until next week, until our next episode, please take very good care of yourself and remember to smile. It's good for you. Bye for now.